Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Hip hop wrong.
We got DEE-O in the building today. We on location. We about to do more than hip hop today. We about to chop it up. We got Mike Boogie in the building. Big Rock, Goldie. He with the homies today. What's going on, DEE-O?
Ain't nothing. I'm here. I'm blessed. I'm surviving through this coronavirus stuff that, you know, man-made situations, but, you know, God is the most and know everything at the end results of it. But
that's a
I'm
fact.
Here. Pray everybody that make it through it. You know what I'm saying?
We're going to touch on that, but tell them where we at first.
We're in Louis H. Ping houses, the old running stomping grounds, the veteran. You know, I grew up here from Cyprus. My cousins, they family to me, and we ran around. Learned a lot, did a lot. You know,
we outside, nigga. We outside all the time.
That's a veteran.
We started it. We outside.
Okay.
You know, we hit a big dog, so you know that was one of my inspirations. And my other homie right here on the side, you know what it is.
Yeah, what up, people?
We ran around.
Gray hair don't lie, baby.
So what's some of your memories you got of Ping houses?
Oh man. You talk about how Biggie said shootouts for 20 minutes until we finish. You feel me? But you know, that was then, and this is now. It's about the next generation and elevating their minds to get away from the violence, to, you know, become, you know, business owners, investors, and you know what I'm saying? This here is a stepping stone, but we've been here and it taught me a lot. I love the projects. You know, we call it the jungle, and surviving in the concrete jungle, you know, you learn a lot. You know what I'm saying? And you experience a lot.
And it wasn't all bad growing up in the projects, right?
Nah. It's only people who make bad situations, man. There's always people.
Bad decisions.
Yeah.
Always bad decisions.
So lately it's been a ghost town for the last year or two, man. Like, what's going on out here? Gentrification coming or something, I heard?
The dummies locked up, they're dead.
That's what it is?
Pretty much.
So now it's like, it's empty. You don't see nobody, man. Like, the first time I saw you in a while, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. I've been staying low, still firing.
That's a fact. Me too.
Staying out the way.
Me too, Mike Boogie. You notice a change out here, man?
Gotta let these young dudes have it.
Stay tuned.
Too old to be out here running and scrapping and doing this silly shit.
So you feel it's better now? Like, is the neighborhood got better, more quieter?
It's quieter now because the weather ain't too nice yet.
Right.
You know, they act up when they get hot out.
They say April to June is when shit pop off.
Yeah, but like you said, most of the little knuckleheads is locked up,
dead,
or buried down. So hopefully the hood will stay quiet.
Well, that's a fact. That's a fact. So back to you, DEE-O. Know what I mean?
I used to be a knucklehead, so you know, when you learn from maturing, they either grow from it, die from it, or have forever in the day under a cell somewhere where society is designed for you if you're not smart or woke.
Definitely got room.
Great Bar Hotel got room?
Yes, sir. See them privatized it, man. It's all about money now. Yes. They definitely got room for you.
So what you want to tell the little homies that's locked up now, man?
Yo, stay strong, man. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing I can do for you. I'll send you a letter, no packages. You know what I'm saying? No visits, but I'll send you a kite. Couple of dollars in there, J-pack you or something, you know what I mean?
Oh God.
That's it, but stay strong, son.
So DEE-O, what's the age like you think a man should be like learn from his mistakes and come into his own?
Well, with the right guidance, you really should say maturing. You start maturing really for a man. You young mature at 16, but the fully mature becomes 21, 20. But in our bracket, we mature from 14 because the odds that are against us, you know, single parents, and we got like big bros that be around and show us certain things and guide us right. It's up to us to change the wave, and a lot of us didn't change the wave. It became because of selfishness. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
Thinking about oneself, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we're supposed to, but in here, it's family. It's like it is in Cyprus, Brownville, all through Brooklyn, you know what I mean? And we got weak at certain points because we got comfortable. And that comfortability threw us off track rather than, you know, regulating as we once were in time. So we lose a lot from, you know, not staying focused with those situations and trying to grab the younger generation. You know
That's a fact. That go to my next question, and I want all three of y'all to answer this. I was doing my show the other night, right? And the cat that was on the show, he said that it's the older generation fault. We take blame for the younger generation. Like, he put it all on our generation and the older guys. I'm starting with you, Rod. You think that's true?
I don't believe that's true. You know why? Because the older generation try to tell you and teach you things, and motherfuckers don't want to listen. And fuck you.
That was my response.
You want to hear something funny? It's fucked up when they look up to the older generation and the niggas start buying drugs from them. When you buy drugs from these young niggas, they ain't gonna listen to you. They ain't gonna respect you no more. And that's where it comes from. Lack of respect.
Good point, man. You, D.O.?
Yeah, I mean, I second that because only thing with us that keep us solid, that they still respect us because of us being solid and being strong mentally, physically, and seeing our parents and seeing how we deliver ourselves with people. And we show the caring and kindness and respect first before we choose war. It's a chess move. And if you learn chess or you learn the way of living, some people that don't know how to play chess just live off the means or the land. Some survive, some don't, but that's God's destiny for them. But for the full responsibility, you could blame that on the older generation before us and the generation before them. So I want to say that nobody should take fault. Each individual is liable for their own faults. Now to correct that, it has to be with the individual that's willing to accept change. And that's where the responsibility lies.
No doubt. You might
Yeah, when it comes to us checking them, it's not necessarily on us or the older generation. Because back then, when we were spoken to by the older people, we decided whether or not we was going to listen and respect it. But you try to tell these young dudes out here, right from wrong, and they feel that you don't know nothing. You OG, you don't, you know, things ain't what it used to be, so they try not to respect what we saying, even though they know we right. They got this image they got to uphold. You know, they don't want to listen to the older cats. But at the same time, it's partially governmental also, because if we were able to get checked, if we was able to check them the way we got checked, where other people, parents and whatever, was able to whip our ass and then bring us upstairs to our parents and get that second ass whipping, a lot of these little niggas are acting way different. Now you put your hand on somebody, they want to call the cops or they want to go get their guns. So it's hard to direct the youth nowadays because they got their own vision. They think they the future, when in fact they just killing themselves off. They won't have no future.
I say each one teach one, but everybody's accountable for their own actions. And after a while, it's nobody's fault but yours.
All the time.
Especially if you're a grown man.
If you're grown, you got to make your own decision.
The village can't raise the child no more. You know what I'm saying? They took that concept away from us.
Yeah.
You feel me?
All the programs, all of that. Like we used to have rec centers and everything. Like we had all of that.
We can't even play football no more. The kids can't play football.
Straight
They gonna put a garden over there.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
That was our field too.
Plant trees where we played football. Yeah. They're using our youth center for seniors only, which is not bad. Our seniors need that.
They don't want the kids to do nothing.
Yeah, they don't want
them to have something to do. That's why they do shit like that. So now if the child don't have nothing to do, go have gunplay.
Yep, we'll get into trouble.
See, this is where we got to come back and we got to restore our neighborhood and government and doing things to make things happen. We can't just look at it as one individual and say, yo, this brother liable or this brother liable. People got to come together collectively. And if a brother doing something, people knocking it. Nah, I love my young bros because I was a young bro. And it's just that we all got to be able to sit and be able to articulate with each other instead of using our emotions.
Yeah, it's a fact.
And we use our emotions in the wrong sense, in the wrong direction, instead of listening to a brother or see what a brother got to offer. Or a young brother come and say, well, can we add to this? Will it make sense? And it's all about communication. It's about education. It's about understanding who you are and where you come from. And when you understand that, you'll know how to move.
That's a fact. You know what too though? And I want to change the narrative, because in our community we always hear about the bad kids, but I know about 20 kids that just graduated high school, about to graduate high school, 20 kids that's in college right now. Like all our young's not doing bad or in the street wilding out. We got good seeds too that's out here, and they need to be acknowledged more.
Look at that young movie director, the young queen.
Yeah.
She's so young and she's a director. Yeah. See, people gotta advertise things like that.
Gotta support. You know what
I mean?
Gotta support our own people. We got people on the right track. You gotta support them. You gotta show the love, give them support, and you know, pushing them to make it.
So why the negative is always pushed in our face? Like that's all we hear.
We allow that. We think most of us think negatively, and the reason why I say most of us, 99.9%, is because of the emotion. Instead of seeing or wanting to learn or be inquisitive and ask questions, not to be nosy but being polite and follow that lead, it might make you even better or stronger rather than coming to it ignorantly and be like, oh, because he got that, he think he all that. Man, you sound like, you know, how you ain't supposed to sound.
Jealousy amongst each other. That's where you got to stop that.
You know what? I'm going to put it to you like this, right? It's been the white man design since he came out the cave to destroy the black man. all right?
Right.
Erase our history, give us a false god to pray to, and all of that, man. You know, all of that takes its toll. And at the same time, we got the power. Our
Yes,
black
we do.
dollars and all of that. Why we can't have our own party and elect our own president?
It's a fact.
They always need our votes to bring somebody in.
I'm glad you spoke on that, brother. Since we talking on everything, like, I had made a comment at work, right? And I said that black people should stop voting for at least a year or two. Stop voting, period, and let them see how much that they need us, because we don't need them.
Need us.
So why when I bring up that thing, they came at my head like I was about to get stoned or something. People was actually really mad at me for saying it, like, you bugging this and that. People hitting me up, like, you feel where I'm coming from, though? What else we got to lose?
And the most of the ones that was hitting you up, they probably don't even vote.
That's a fact.
They ain't even ready.
I feel like what else we have to lose? We've been voting all this time, ain't nothing changed. So take away our vote and see what happens.
Black people, what do you got to lose? Everything. The little that we have, our self-dignity. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. I really think that we need to govern ourselves, like far as look out for each other.
Police ourselves. The Jews do it. Everybody could police themselves, but black people. Why is that?
Because they got it from us.
You know
and when
what
they
I'm saying?
started when you look at the Panthers or what they set out, right? Where you think the welfare system came from? It wasn't them. They wouldn't have gave you nothing. They would have let you starve in the street. Tulsa, Oklahoma. I tell you this, 1921. When the Depression came in, it was us surviving, and we wore suits. The kids wore suits. It was different thing. It was a different mindset. So everything that's designed that you are patronizing in, you already created. You understand what I'm saying? So it wasn't like when you go through the world and see, we was already there. Scientific facts. If you see the elements of what's going on that's designed now, they testing us to see if we can get sick. It's the melon. It's scientific. It's beyond our reach. So you gaining to try to control something, and in the end you gain nothing. So
that goes into our next one, like the virus thing. You think it's more like more more myth than it really is?
It's from a lab where they always testing to try to kill the black man. That's why it's called an outbreak at first.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Then there's a virus. Then there's a pandemic to make you scared. See what I'm saying? So the news, their job is to keep you afraid.
Yep.
See? They gave all people the taxes back and made them run to the store and spend it. Once they spent all the money, the stock market rose back up. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
They gave out extra food stamps, unemployment, all of that. It made people scared. You need to go get toilet paper, hand sanitizer, and all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? And what Trump was saying the whole time, you got to read through the lines. It's just going to disappear. You know what I'm saying? He kept going, it's just going to disappear. It's all fake news. It's going to disappear. He ain't lying because his ass got it. But they going to kill him. You understand what I'm saying? They're going to kill him.
Quality control, population control, that's what that is.
Starting in China. China have to get rid of some of their people.
Every 40 years you're supposed to have a war. If you look through history, every 40 years you have to have a war to contain the populace. You know what I'm saying? So being that they don't want to have wars, they come out with biological weapons. You know what I'm saying? Such as viruses and all that kind of shit.
But they tell you this. He told you this on the podium before the world. He said 10 million people got killed. And if you pay attention to what's going on, he's telling you what's going on in a sense that you are not reading between the lines to understand that he's committed himself to the world and letting you know the atrocities that's going to take place to be beneficial for $1. It doesn't matter. Any human soul don't matter. But at the end of the day, you will be held accountable.
So why you think our people were so brainwashed by the media?
Because that's who they trust, that's who they believe, that's who they're comfortable with.
Not only that, but the media is programming you.
Right.
That's just like if you listen to a song, you can hate a song on the radio. I hate that fucking song. But they play the same 15 songs 5 times a day. And then at the end of the day, you be like, yo, that's my song. That shit's hot.
That's the frequency, the
It's called program.
He just been that's why it's called radio programmers, right?
Exactly.
And directors. That's
You know what I'm saying?
But, you know,
And the media is programmed to keep you afraid. They'll tell you, yo, it's freezing out there this morning, and you come outside and be like, yo, it's nicer than a motherfucker. The weatherman is the only one who could get it wrong and get a raise. Did you know that?
Yes, sir.
They ain't never right.
That's a fact.
Just guessing on how many buttons they push.
That's a
Which
fact.
one's gonna go hot, which one's gonna go cold.
So you think with social media that makes the mass hysteria go up even more?
Yeah, because I see a whole lot of uneducated motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers saying worser and shit like this. Worses, you know, uneducated motherfuckers spreading information. You know? If you don't know how to write or understand shit, get the fuck off social media.
That's a big fact.
90% of the people on social media can't write. When's the last time you seen somebody writing script, which they took out of schools?
Yep.
So they take the basic handwriting out of schools for kids.
Cursive, they don't even do cursive writing no more. We used to have cursive writing and all of that.
That's right. They not even trying to teach you how to.
These kids don't even know what
sign
cursive
papers
is.
and do all that other shit.
Nope. You got to go back to history, man, and you got to read this book called The Prize. How they broke the man in front of his family. Where homosexuality started. You know what I'm saying? To be offensive, not offensive to anybody of preference. So I don't want nobody to take that.
Buck breaking, yes sir.
So when you look at how things are designed, and then you have children who didn't have the right state of mind to develop, to take the right things to grow, I'm not knocking anybody or their preference or due respect to what you believe in, how you live your life. But no, on the day of judgment, you will be judged, because I can't judge you. All I could do is let you, be you and me be me. But the right thing of it is when you look at how you're broken mentally to become physically and emotionally, you really lose sight of who you are if you're not strong enough to maintain and educate yourself, because it's in books. But when you go back to when Caesar realized and Napoleon took the nose off of King Tut, and he didn't want none of the people that he took into control to go inside of Egypt, because he didn't want them to see the wars of the colored people that was already on the wall. So once you got control like that, it's just like coming up in the hood. Like, I put fear on these dudes on this side, who they gonna roll with? The OG showed me that, but it's the same thing to divine and conquer. So if you ain't really trying to understand step by step or really learn for yourself, you're gonna stay lost. So you're gonna go with the society. You're gonna watch the news. You're gonna believe the news. You're gonna believe what somebody telling you. I could tell him one thing, he'll tell my brother. He didn't know what he told him. He didn't know what I told him to tell him, and he'll tell you. But after you, it's gonna be changed.
That's the grapevine.
So I got one more question for you. I seen a couple of people with like Waka Flocka and a few who said that they don't believe black people could catch the virus and it's more of a hoax than anything. Do you agree with them?
No, because the NBA brothers got the.
They said that's a smoke screen to stop the sports.
That was considered as a virus. The doctors, I think I looked it up. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna quote. Now, I'm not going to quote on it, but what I'm going to say is that it comes to find out there was a virus, that it was not true. But the reason why, if we don't get it, is because of the melanin, and that's a scientific fact, if that's the case. But they're studying you to see how they can inject it in you and how can you get it so you can be a part of their cycle, so you would need them. We ain't never need you when you first came in and you found us.
Do you know somebody personally that got it?
I know somebody personally got it, black man.
Black man?
But also, he's sickening. Like, he has high blood pressure, he has a few different
So he already have health situations.
So if
you have a low immune system,
it's hard to
acceptable to it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's basically that's why it's hitting the elderly like that. Am I correct?
Old people and sick people.
Right.
They're more likely to get their.
So those are the people they want to get rid of in the world first anyway. They call exposable.
And they get rid of the old people. Why? Because the young people killing each other anyway.
Yeah, they get rid of the old people so they ain't got to pay the Social Security.
And they ain't got to have that. They can't pass that knowledge on.
Everything is designed, man. It's a strategic move, man. You know what I mean?
That's a fact, man. Y'all hear these brothers, man? Shit is real shit right here, man. We gotta wake up, y'all. Believe half of what you believe. I mean, how they say that? Believe half of what you hear and most of what you see, man. And that's a fact, man.
You hear people always saying, "Oh, stay woke." They don't even know what woke means, man.
They sleepwalking. They sleepwalking.
That's straight up and down like 6 o'clock. They don't even know what stay woke means.
Stay woke. That's a fact. So for 2020 and the rest going forward, man, what's your parting words to the black community, man?
My what?
Your parting words to the black community, man.
My parting words to the black community is, man, stay woke. Alright? Malcolm X put it best. By any means necessary.
Dude, I think that's facts. That's
DEE-O?
facts.
What you gotta say to the people?
Man, I second that. By any means necessary, my brother. And rest in peace, Pop Smoke, man. Great loss.
No doubt, no
He's played
doubt.
football for us with
Yeah,
the Chiefs.
Mike Boogie.
Yeah.
Like they say, same old thing. But and also, like I said earlier, support your people, man. People out here trying to do right or whatever, you get a hold of them, support them, push them, bring them up, do what you can for your hood.
No doubt, that's what's up, man. Pouring live for Pink Houses. Yo, y'all gotta get, since y'all the first guest on, you know what I mean? Y'all gotta give me a name for this, man. What? Take it to the streets, something, man. Y'all gotta give me a name, man.
Word on the street.
So I'm still at for Martin. That was Martin, right?
Fuck with that.
Come on.
This is Word on the Street, and this
Word?
is Mickey Bundles.
You already
He know
know,
the word
baby,
on the
yo.
street because he got his ear to the ground.
That's what's up, man. Peace, salute y'all. East New York,
right.
man. We out here.
Why is you bitches for sale? $40. Speak on it.
$40 theory. Word on the street. What's going on? Shorty said you owe her $40. What happened? No, $220. What happened?
I said, nah, Mom. I said I had 2 20s.
He said he got $40.
$40.
That's word on the street. $40 brought to you. You already know.